Okay, so again, my name is Chloe, and this is one of my lab practicals for anatomy and physiology. This is my labeling sheet right here. I'll show you it. It just has all 25 skull labeling, nothing on the back. I'll show you my area. This is just like my decor and stuff. Nothing crazy. This is what I'm putting you on, is my little, like my hair gel, just to prop you up so you have a stand. And then I just have my candle and my pot of plants, I guess. So it's just decor. I'm just using my pencil to kind of just point at everything, so I have more of a specific. I could not get my thing unscrewed, so just work with me with that. Yeah, I can take it off. But like, I couldn't figure out how to unscrew it, so I left it. So if there's anything like eternally that I'll be getting to that you can't see, I totally understand why you could and would have to take points off, but I'm going to try my best to really try and pinpoint it. But other than that, the only thing I'll be looking at is this, so I'm going to set this just right here to the side, and I'll show you. I have nothing else, nothing nearby, nothing in front of me. It's just my mirror. So all right, so frontal bone is going to be that bone very right there in the front. And then you have your parental bone, which is going to be to the side right here. Most of these are going to be, everything I go through, most of it is going to be like dual, so it's going to be on like both sides. So if I say like my mandible bone, I'm going to have both here. So we'll get to that later, but I just want to like explain that I do know pretty much everything that's going to be on both sides, and I'll try and point out both. But if I don't, just like, I do know. Again, that's okay if you don't give me credit for saying both, but I'm pretty sure I will. Anyways, so frontal bone, parental bone, your temporal bone right here, so it's going to be right here to the side of the temple. Your occipital bone, all back here. Your coronal suture is going to be this part right here, all the way across. Your sagittal suture splits you kind of down the middle, so right here, top. Your nasal bone is going to be right here. And then you have your vomer bone, which is going to be right here. So your nasal's right here, your nasal bone at the very top, and then your vomer bone is going to be right here in the line. And then your maxilla bone is right here, where your smile kind of would be, right there. Your mandible bone, basically your jawbone, so it's going to be right here on both sides. Your mental foramen is going to be those two like points right here at your chin. Zygomatic bone, basically your cheekbone, so it's going to be right here. It's not your cheekbone, it's very close to the cheekbone. Your ethmoid bone is going to be on the inner right here of the eye. And then you have your lacrimal bone, which is going to be very close to it, but it's going to be more on like the lower part of your eye socket. Anterior nasal spine, can't really see, but if I point to this spot right here, can you see that? Right there, the little point that comes outwards, kind of to the tip of your nose. Okay, glabella, right smack dab in between your eyebrows, almost a little bit higher, but it's in that general area right here. Optic canal is going to be the very deep part of your eye, so like your eye socket. Carotid canal, that is going to be close to, if I were to have like arteries and stuff, it'd be very close to an artery. Basically that's what it is. So it's going to be very, this is going to be the tricky part. It's going to be probably somewhere around right here where you would have like a canal at for your arteries. And then your jugular foramen is going to be closer to your throat, so it's going to be back here, back there where I'm pointing at. Okay, and then your palatine bone, that's going to be, if I open the mouth, that's going to be all the way at the back of the roof of the mouth. So not here, all the way in the back. Let's see if you can see it. All the way back there. Okay, and then incisive fossa is going to be closer up. So if your palatine bone is all the way in the back, it's going to be right at the top. So I'm trying to explain it as best as I can, but it's going to be much more forward, closer to the surface. Your mastoid process, mastoid process is kind of right here, closer to the ear area, back here. And then your styloid process is going to be that pointy bone right there. It's like, yeah, kind of spiky. And then your crista galli is going to be closer to, like, again, it's eternal, so it's harder for me to explain it, and like, I wish this was ripped off, but it's going to be closer, like, right behind your eyes, like, eternally, though. So it's going to be closer up in here, all the way up. And then your cribriform plate, that's going to be, oh goodness, I'm trying to remember it. That's going to be eternally as well. I know that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be close. It's not, it's not good, but closer behind the ear area eternally. So that's all 25. Again, showing you the area, just so you know, I have not touched anything but the skeleton. This is my area. That was it. Show you my gel. It's literally just my eco gel. So that is it. Everything else I hope is clear. I want you to know I did study this. So thank you for watching, and I'll upload this for you.